It has been a while. Sorry for that. It's because we know that there are ups and downs in this world, and we're actually involved in the ups and downs today. And before we actually dig down to the story, we rightly expected to introduce my one and only, my partner in crime, I said to say. He's right here beside him, going to get it talking.
All right, once again, welcome to our program, Face to Face. My name still remains Ochimo Maiwa.
And sometimes you can actually call him the Honorable. I've always tell him that he should always attach Honorable to whatever he's doing, because we don't know. We might not know. I have a dream maybe in the next coming election, my so-called Honorable can actually come out to be the president. Okay, before being the president, let us go to what we have today. The issue about Iyabo Ojo, this woman, I don't want to call her the talkative of century. We know that he's actually in the news for the right and the wrong reasons. We know what happened in time past about Babajesha issue has the way she was adamant saying that the man should actually rot in jail in the terms of what she said. But we are not talking about Babajesha here. It's about Iyabo Ojo versus big girl Funke Akindele, which is that did Omo Ghetto. Yeah. Iyabo Ojo was saying that, was accusing Funke Akindele that Funke Akindele paid some bloggers to actually destroy the work of Toyin Abraham. Before we go into the details, please, what do you have to say about this wonderful talkative, I would say, so called?
Well, we all know Iyabo Ojo for being a controversial scene maker. Just the way she has accused Funke Akindele about condemning Toyin Abraham new work. You know, sometimes we need to really be social, and I think that we need to be very diplomatic in dealings, because at this particular time, Iyabo Ojo, she's no more a kid.
Yeah, you're right.
At least her first daughter, as we all know, she's almost like 20 years. So why would Iyabo Ojo be acting like a street girl?
The problem is that, I've been saying that a lot of people are in what we call psychological meltdown. What I mean by that, while people they look down themselves, say a lot of things, don't reason properly, and they just come out to say things without thinking about it. Okay, this is the reason. Now, Funke Akindele actually, a blogger came out to criticize, normally in art movie work industry, like Nollywood and all that. When you bring out a work, actually it happened in music as well. When you record a scene or a movie or a song, you need a critic, someone outside the box to actually look at your work to know how commercial the work is or not, or else marketer will not just take it. So right.
Without evidence. As we all know, that's the work of bloggers. They will try to compare. Of course, yes. Even in latest movie, the likes of the singers as well, they will try to compare the works of Davido with Olamide, and it goes and goes on like that, so that their next singles or their next video, they will make it to go a top notch, which is normal. So what I just see that Iyabo Ojo want to do here is she just want to create unnecessary enmity between Funke Akindele and
Toyin Abraham. See, I in this all these brukatas and brukuzas, like I so to say. Actually, if you want to ask for the meaning of that, you might not really get the meaning. So I just want to create an English for that, for this scene, because someone just want to create enemy, like as I said. Now, Toyin Abraham actually have not come out to say anything, and that's a fact. And what will you say to Toyin Abraham in this issue? Because I know that Funke Akindele and Toyin Abraham never heard that they actually have issues here. So what will you advise Toyin Abraham? Because the premiere of The Ghost and the Tout 2, that's the name of the movie, right? Which was premiere a few days ago, right? And Toyin Abraham actually is doing the sit back person. So what will you advise Toyin Abraham in this scenario now? Because I know that all information is actually in the beck and call of Toyin Abraham.
What I would just advise Toyin Abraham right now is that Iyabo Ojo, she's crying more than a bereaved. I don't know a problem in this particular aspect. If you ask me, as we all know, I used to tell my wife, I said, I still prefer Iyabo Ojo acting better than Funke Akindele. You know, it's normal. You will take your actors.
You have a preference.
That doesn't mean I dislike the other actor.
Yeah.
But at least so that the person will be a better person. What I would just Toyin Abraham is that he should not mind whatever Iyabo Ojo is saying, because he just want to create a issue between them. Knowing too well, I've watched the Ghost and the Tout part 1, which was very nice, and I'm looking forward for the part 2, which I know he has done a wonderful work. Toyin Abraham, don't mind Iyabo Ojo, you have done a good job. Any other one that you believe that there's supposed to be a little perfection.
No, one thing I know that before actually round up, we know that there is no perfect job anywhere.
Sure.
Either it looks so perfect. I'm not going to say that it looks very perfect, because in the movie industry, Nigeria is at the developing scene to compare the developed world. All right, the like of America and all that. Yeah. All right, even now that we know that the Indians are actually taking free front more than what we are doing right now. Sure. So whatever someone have done, we should actually appreciate that. Now back to Funke Akindele here. Are you going to advise Funke Akindele to reply Iyabo Ojo, because it seems to be the noise? I don't want to say the noise.
Well, Funke Akindele, my wonderful sister, what I would just advise you, just ignore Iyabo Ojo. She's just an empty barrel that makes the loudest noise.
You say that it's actually empty barrel that make the loudest noise. My honorable said here. Well, we are going to close the scene here. I wanted to actually advise Iyabo Ojo in this with this that you should actually look before you leap. That is what the instruction says, because there's not everything you say that actually you actually talk to or talk about, and it's not everything they talk about you that you actually need to reply, right? Whatever a blogger is trying to do, we should actually try to keep peace among ourselves, not to create enmity. More friends is better than 2 enemies, because those minority enemies can create and kill a lot of friends. And I'm going to end this show right there. I want to say that please try to subscribe to all our social media. And if you want to actually pass the comment, please feel free to actually send your comment. We are going to read, and I promise you that any person that actually comments, I'm going to mention your name live here on our live show. I'm not only here, this is Face to Face, and I'm here with my wonderful friend.
Ojimoma,
I'm going to say bye-bye.